guys, so I've actually been playing around with a few different intros because I sort of felt like we kept starting the video the same way. So would you like to hear them? Oh no, that was already so uncool, so I think I'm just gonna skip the intro and we'll practice it behind the scenes, and I'll come with the new intro because that was, I felt very weird doing that. So let's get started. Okay, so I'm just going in with my usual face, not my usual face because it's always my face, my usual face routine, because just if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I don't know why I'm so awkward today. It's very weird. So I like to start in the center. I've got this really weird pimple happening by my nose and this is very irritating. I'm actually getting done today. I'm going to my kids' Christmas concert at my mom's church, and they're very excited because Zoe's going to be an angel. So I'm just going to do some holiday makeup. And I apologize again. I'm going to keep apologizing because I'm really self-conscious about it. Not having my my glasses. So I actually don't even know if I'm making proper eye contact because I literally can't see shit. So that's what's happening there. I've started using my MAC Pro Conceal Concealer just because I don't like to do very thick layers of foundation, especially because it's so hot, and I feel like this area of my face I've got quite a lot of scarring, so I like to just do a light layer of concealer over there just to keep the foundation layer light and to cover up the marks. It gets really hot in December. It's like 1 o'clock in the afternoon now, and it's about 30 degrees already. It was actually 30 degrees like ages ago. So I don't like to wear very thick layers of makeup just because I feel like at the end of the day, or a couple of hours after I apply, everything is like melting off my face. And our holiday looks here in South Africa will probably be a bit different to where the weather's a bit colder, and so we don't really, when I do my holiday makeup looks, it's not very like heavy smoky eyes or anything, so I like to keep everything a bit low-key, if that makes any sense. I haven't done a talk through video, so I am quite nervous, so if I'm rambling I apologize. I'm just trying to get into the whole talking while doing makeup because I don't really do that even when I do my own makeup at home. It's usually more like screaming at my kids, "Mommy's busy!" It's not that terrible actually. So okay, so now I'm gonna go in with my corrector. It's from LA Girl, and it's the peach color, and it just does such a wonderful job at cancelling out all those dark circles. I love using the makeup bullet to get my concealer, to set my concealer, not set it, damn it, apply my concealer. Guys, I'm so sorry. It's just, it really works while getting in there, and I love the, I'm not flipping you off, I love the shape of it, and I find like when I like using my fingers, but I feel like sometimes when I use the sponge it just lasts a little bit longer. I've been using a really great eye serum lately, and I will probably do a review on it. I got terrible eczema under my eyes and I ran out of eye cream, and I was looking for a replacement. So I'm usually more of an eye cream person, but I was desperate, so I started using this eye serum, and I can't get to the name at this moment in time. And it's just worked so well in sort of getting the dryness away. I don't feel like it's very effective with the dark circles, but I have found that the fine lines under my eyes, it's gotten so much better. It's crazy. I've just always had this problem with the dark circles, but also these lines under my eyes where all the makeup just gathers and it just sits there. But I've felt since using this, it doesn't happen as quickly and it's not as prominent as it used to be. So I'm kind of digging that. There I go again with being weird and awkward. I think I slept in today, so maybe it's because I got good night's rest that this is happening. So I'm going to go in and set that under the eyes now. Okay, so I mentioned in my previous makeup video that I use 2 powders to set my face, simply because for my under eyes I feel like the RMS does this the best job for setting, but because you can't use too much, else it starts looking very powdery. I like using the Yardley over the rest of my face. I just feel like I can use a bit more, and it does set it a bit better. I feel I could just be full of nonsense, but that's just what I've found. I don't know why I'm doing it like this, because I can't see what I'm doing. It's like I wish I could see. I've also stopped, I don't know whose makeup video I was watching when I saw this tip. I used to set my my eyelids after I used concealer, and then I put the primer over, and I saw that this one lady, and I must actually go look, but I can't remember who, she was doing an eye makeup look, and she said she doesn't set with powder over her concealer, she just does the look over it because she likes the tackiness, and it shows off the color a lot better. And I've started using that technique, and I must say it's actually working out really well. And I was so scared my eyeshadow was going to crease, and with the primer on top of my concealer, so I still get that like quite a lot of tacky. There's a song like that, hey? Tacky. Anyway, so then I apply the eyeshadow on top of that, and it seemed to have worked really well. Today I am using so I'll show you the Bare Minerals. It's like a eyeshadow paste type thing on top of my lids, so I'm not quite sure how that's going to come together. Hopefully it lasts just as long. Okay, so I'm just going to go in and put my primer on. I love this time of year because you can sort of feel the wrapping up of everything. You know, wrapping gifts, get it? Oh god, what is wrong with me? The reason I like this time of year, like I said, the whole feeling of things wrapping up and coming to an end, you know, the kids are finishing up with school, and I can even tell with them, they are just not feeling the school vibes already. Their bodies like on holiday already. So when I try not let the kids watch TV in the week when it's like school time, it doesn't always work out as I plan, but I try and limit the TV time. So now when they come home from school, the first thing they do is they literally get, and because it's so hot, they literally start getting undressed like from the car. As soon as I fetch them, they're like, "Mommy, can we please swim when we get home?" So they literally start getting undressed, and they just like jump into the pool, and they stay in the pool for like a couple of hours. And after that, they're just like, oh, mommy, can you watch a movie? And I'm all like, no, it's like school time. You can't be doing that. And then I'm like, I don't know. Maybe I'm also just like, I'm over the whole setting up everything, getting the uniforms ready at night, and all that prep work that goes into the next day for school and prepping their lunch. I'm also just a little bit over it. Oh, so I'm just gonna apply this all over my lid. It's actually quite nice. This was actually Carla's, and I took it from her. My nose is itchy. That sounds really like weird. Just took it. And I've never actually used something like this before. So strange. I wasn't going to do liner, but I might do like some sort of a pencil liner, eyeshadow liner vibes. I don't say vibes, so I don't know what. And I like this metallic look. It's quite pretty. I like these sort of easy 1-2 step things that you don't have to really put much effort into. You just sort of apply it and the look is done. It's quite, I don't know if you can see, but it's really pretty. It's not much blending required, and it's just nice to sometimes have a color on the lid without having to really put all the effort in of blending and, you know, doing all the shadow things. I quite like that. It's very nice. I do say that a lot. I do say very nice a lot. I think I'll do the mascara first, and then I'll decide if I want to do a liner. I'm not a very big liner person. It's just not my style. I have been foregoing, is that right, that word? Carla will be very proud of me if it is right, but if not, she'll laugh at me. I have not been doing blush lately. I've just had this weird feeling of my face being very small, and I haven't really worked out with all the looks I've been doing. I'm just kind of feeling like not feeling the blush with my looks, so I've just been sticking to highlighter, and this one from Palladio is it's very golden, so I'm going to apply a little bit like on the apples and, you know, the cheekbone area, just for that subtle, very subtle glow. I like glowing, but sometimes it's just not always necessary. I don't really fill in my brows just because they're already thick. I just like to take the powder out and just darken them a little bit. And I've been using this Essence one for quite some time. And I don't really extend my eyebrows. I had a very bad experience with my eyebrows, and I don't know, if you have sisters, you always have that older sister that like pins you down and it's like, it's time to tweeze your eyebrows now. And so my sister, we did like a little mini photo shoot at home, and she was like, oh, she's gonna tweeze my eyebrows, wax my eyebrows actually, and it was so painful. But she took off like the end, I don't know, Mandy, if you remember this, but she took off, it's not Carla, by the way, it's the middle sister. She took off like I can't remember which side, I think it's this side, yes, she took like the end chunk of my eyebrow off, and it was like so much shorter than the other side. It was a terrible experience, and it just never grew back after that. So I have that, and as much as I'm not, because I have such thick eyebrows, I don't really always feel the need, but I am quite self-conscious, because even when I go wax my eyebrows now, they say like, do you know that the one side of you've got really thick eyebrows, but it's like really short on the one side. I'm like, yeah, weird. So I'm not gonna do the liner because I quite like how the mascara is already doing a lot of the work. I got some primer on my lashes, so it's a bit white. I think what I am going to do though is I'm going to do a bit of a brighter color on the inner corners. Oh, my nose. And maybe do like a liner underneath. I feel like it really opens up my eyes. There's two of them. So I'm going to go in with the Roses Beauty Treats palette. I've really been enjoying this palette, I must say. I did mention I was going to do a review because I hadn't played around with it enough. But I'm very, very, very happy with it. It's quite versatile, and it's nice just to have sort of variety of colors. It's not I don't know where I was going with it. I'm sorry. I feel like I'm sitting so awkward. It's because I can't see. I'm gonna start a GoFundMe for the eye op, just because I feel like it's hindering my ability to work. I feel like I was still talking about why I like this time of year, and I can't remember where I left off. But yes, this time of year, it's fun. Sometimes I feel like the year has just been so long and so hard that it's been so tough and lengthy that sometimes I just don't feel the Christmas festive vibe, and I just feel like, oh, I'm just gonna wish I could just order like McDonald's and sit on my bed and watch Christmas movies all day. But because I have kids, I feel like I owe them, you know, that excitement of Christmas time and opening presents and being with family and all that. So I kind of get into it for them. Sometimes life is so tough, and I think the whole marketing of Christmas, it's like you have to spend money on the presents and all of that. But I really got them Lily, so I feel like I'm done for Christmas. It got so dark. I didn't watch the weather, so on my Christmas list is lighting. So I better find someone who can do that for me, because I'm running out of time. Do a bit of a shadow on top, under my brows. So we want to start doing a few more sort of festive-y videos to get everyone in the mood. So we'll see how that goes. As usual, I left everything to like the end of the year, and it was just like, things have to happen, and I have not planned anything. I'm going in with the NARS. It's the Pure Matte Lipstick in the color, just like, I can't read that. I'm sorry. I think it's Mascate. That's a thing. I feel like red lips is just, it's standard with Christmas. So if I can do all my Christmas, like, I feel like all the end of year functions is over, all the Christmas parties is over. But if you're still doing a few Christmassy things, then the videos will be helpful for you. I could do a variety of looks and then just end it all the same way with the red lips. That's pretty cool. So I hope you guys enjoyed this makeup video, and I hope you like the look. And so this is my kids' Christmas concert makeup edition. And as always, like if you like, and subscribe if you know what's good for you, and we'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.